Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm out here with the brand new BetaFPV Pavo 20 Pro. This is the latest Cinewhoop and BetaFPV's Cinewhoop lineup. Well, they only make Cinewhoops, but in their drone lineup. And we're gonna be doing a little unboxing, testing, and setup of this little guy. So let's get right into it. So here in the package, we go and open it up. We get some nice suction there. Once we get in, we have some propellers and we have our little adapter to hook the drone up to the computer. You're gonna need that to hook this thing up to Betaflight, so make sure you don't lose that. And then you have your little rubber grommets to attach the O3, and then your Caddx Vista adapter. That little thing right there, the little carbon fiber X thing, is if you want to run a Caddx on this thing, so you'll need that to put on there. And then you got some extra screws and a bunch of other good stuff. And then you got the drone, of course, which is right here. As you guys can see, I've already mounted up my O3 air unit. And you'll see the biggest change in this drone is BetaFPV has put Lava 7200 kV motors on there and 3-blade props, which gives this drone a really nice fly through the air. You got lights around the side. The lights don't come on it. I also already put those on, but it's very easy. They're just strip lights. You just plug them in on the bottom right there, and then you just stick the lights all around the side. It's pretty simple. You see, we got the drone. So now that we've got this thing unboxed, let's get you guys a little bit of a closer look at what we got going on here. We got our O3 mounted up top. We got the camera in there. It mounts on the same type of mounts that the Pavo 20 had. These soft rubber grommets, but these ones seem to work a lot better. You just have to install the grommets and then put the screw right through the bottom. It's 4 screws, one there, one there, one there, and your O3 goes on. You just plug it in the back right there, and you're all set to go. No issues there. Other than that though, the setup from the box, put the O3 on, is very straightforward. It's pretty easy to do. Throw an SD card in there, and then you're gonna be ready to start programming in Betaflight. The one improvement I did like on this drone and this O3 carrier is the fact that it holds the antennas nicely right there. And if you wanted to run the normal O3 antenna, there's a hole in the middle where it would nicely fit that dome antenna coming out the middle. So that's very cool that they did that. Other than that though, it's pretty straightforward. So let's get right into programming in Betaflight. All right, so in order to hook this drone up to Betaflight, you're gonna need that wire that came with the drone. You're gonna wanna find the plug on the back of the drone right here. Plug it right in there. If you have to force it in there, there's something wrong. You're not plugging it in the right way. Don't force it in because you will crack the port. It's not good. And then you will need a USB-C. Just plug that into your computer, and I'm gonna start recording my screen for you guys so you guys can see. I'll make Betaflight big, and then as you guys can see, we are connected up. Drone's moving around, everything is good. So the first thing that you're gonna need to do is go into ports. You're gonna wanna turn UART4 on over here, then turn on UART5 over here, and then you want to make sure VTX MSP plus D is on right there. Make sure everything else is off, matching, and then you would save and reboot. I'm already set, so I don't have to do that. And then you go into receiver. You want to make sure you're on serial via UART, and then you want to make sure you're on S-Bus. And then you want to go down to modes and set up the modes. I'm running this drone with the DJI controller 2. So if that's what you're doing, copy these and this will work for you. Arm up on the arm button, angle, horizon. So you have your flight mode, so you can have that if you want it. My beeper, And then flip over after crash is on in case I need to flip the drone over. And then user 1 is the light control on the drone. So if you want to be able to turn the lights on and off with the switch, that's user 1. And then something you might have to do to set this drone up is come in here and turn on SBus fast. So you just write the command SBus fast on, and then it'll turn on, and then you just save. Everything that you do in here, you have to save after you're done. Like if I go into, oh, I just disconnected, reconnected. So if I did something in ports, I do it, save and reboot, I would reboot the drone, and then it would be good. But it's about all we got for beta flight. We'll disconnect and unplug the drone. Well, let's get out, flyer. All right, guys, so I just pulled up to the fly spot with the Pavo. We're all set up. We got a 550 milliamp hour Lava battery loaded up in there, strapped on the bottom. Same battery system as the Pavo 20. Literally no difference. We're gonna plug the drone in. Or actually, I gotta turn my remote on. That's on. Turn my goggles on. Those are on. Now we'll fire up the drone, go set this on the ground, and wait for everything to link up. All right, so I just got the beep. It looks like everything's linked up. Let's get her up in the air. We got a little bit of wind out here. Pavo does not care though. Start out cruising it a little bit. As you guys can see, it's a very agile drone compared to the Pavo 20. You tell this thing to go somewhere. Ooh. No issues at all. Very smooth flyer. You guys can see. Flip, no problem. Just whack that tree. Rolls, no issue. Pulls that off, no problem. Thing I find with this drone is I never really have an issue with powering out of anything I try with it, whereas the Pavo 20, I would have lots of problems with powering out. Like there, that's no issue at all. A little bit of battery left. Let's bring her up to the building for a little dive. Oh, that feels so nice with this drone. I don't have quite enough battery to do that again with this battery, but I'm gonna have to run that back with the next battery pack. All right, let's bring this pack back. All right, let's load up another pack. All right, so I got another 550 milliamp hour battery pack loaded up in the drone. Now that I'm warmed up a little bit, let's see what we can do on this building with this new guy. So let's get it. This wind is definitely, whew, it's a very smooth flying drone. All right, Got something in my feet. Ah. Hate when that happens while I'm flying the drone. I can't see. There's something crawling around on my feet. Woo. See, the power out there is no problem. We get a little bit of prop wash, but powering out of that is no issue. No issue with the power out. I mean, we almost killed the battery pack already in a minute and 20 seconds, but she rips. Definitely a really, really fun drone. Fast little guy too. Alright, that's gonna be about it for this pack. Let's bring this guy back. As you guys can see by the flight, the Pavo 20 Pro is an absolute ripper. This is such a fun drone to fly. It is a massive improvement upon the regular Pavo 20. If you guys are thinking about getting a Pavo 20 or you don't have any BetaFPV drones and you're looking at the Pavo 20, definitely get the Pavo 20 Pro. It is a great improvement upon the Pavo 20, and it's probably one of the best drones I've flown from the BetaFPV lineup. It's really smooth. It just glides through the air. The stock tune that the drone comes with is great. I'm definitely going to be playing with the rates though, because I feel like it might be a little bit fast for cinematic flight with this drone. But other than that, this drone's pretty amazing. I think that's going to be all we got for you guys today, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.